So this is a 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee. One of the things I'd like to do is turn this into a overland vehicle where I can go cross country and maybe spend some time in the back, sleeping in the back in case of inclement weather. Right now there's nothing back here, but I hope to put some type of platform with some drawers in there. One of the items I'd like to do is, this has a button here, you can push, and the back window opens up. Cylinders ain't very good, but I'd like to be able to do that from the inside. So this is an electronic button. I picked up a button from my local Menards. It's just a push button, on off, momentary on push button switch is what it is. So when you push it, it's on. When you let go, it's off. Right there it says. So a couple bucks for that, and I hope to mount this just inside. So we can push it and then the window will unlatch. So to get to this button here, there's about 4 or 5 different screws under here. Taking them all out except for one. It'll expose the switch. See if I can get the camera to zoom in on it. Sorry. The switch is right here. And I'm just going to tap into these 2 wires, run it through the door here. Of course you can't see on the camera. Runs into through the door, and then I'll have it come out up on top. In this area, just with a switch. Okay, I'm going to connect these wires here, see how this works. Get this black piece off. Maybe. Sorry if you can't see it in the camera. This is my first try with a new camera up here. Got these little clips. Wire connectors. Put the wire connector in. Put the other wire in there. Clamp down these are not my favorite pliers to do this with, but squeeze that in. Down for one wire. Now I have the other wire to do. I've used these clips before. Some people don't like them, especially on the outside. outdoors. Haven't had too many problems with them actually at all. So I continue to use them. If I can get the damn thing in there. Okay, one wire. The other end in there. So it just goes part way. Not today it doesn't though, huh? Get in there. There we go. Squeeze this tight. Now we're going to test it to make sure it if that's going to connect or not. There it goes. Take the other ends and the switch. Touch them together, they should switch that. Yep. So I can put a good end on. I'll go do that. I'll go get an end and put on there so they like a spade end. We'll just do this temporary until see how it works. So I should be able to push this button and it'll activate the window. Yep. All right. I'll be back. Okay, now that I know my switch works, I'm going to poke a hole through where the wires go in. See if I can get the camera over there. Sorry about my camera shots. Right there. So the wires go in here. And that's sealed up quite well. So I'm just going to poke a hole in the side of it, and then we're going to snip these wires again, because I'm going to redo those ends. So snip the wires off. These wires are going to go through that hole. And on the inside, I'll be able to get these, pull these through. On the inside, you can't see too well, but there's two screws that I took out. Let's see if I can get a wider view on here. There's a screw here and a screw here. Pop them out, and then this can just pull back a little bit. Just bend it back, and then if you dig down there, you can feel where the wires come through. I'll grab them for you now. Alright, let's see if I can get these wires through there. right down here. And I can feel where they come through. Just like that. Make sure there's enough. Down below here. And I'm going to put some different ends on these wires here. I got a couple small spades that I'll put on there. I have to get my crimps out. Gauge wire. Where's my insulated right way up here? Squeeze that on there. The other one. Get tired of you in here. Of course, the camera doesn't want to react when I want to do this. Squeeze that baby on there. Shouldn't matter which end the wires go on. Now I gotta figure out where I want to put it on this thing here, because oh, push the button. Still works. I don't know if I want to put it on the top, because sometimes when I go to Menards or something like that or whatever, got the window open, if I have this thing sticking out the top, and I'll have it as flush as possible. If I have it sticking out the top and I have like a board or something sticking out the back window, the board will catch it. I don't know if I wanted to put it on the inside, coming out here, because maybe I'll have the back of the Jeep full of shit and I go to shut the tailgate, and if there's blankets or whatever back here, it'll push against it. So I think I'm going to mount it off to one side. I was going to either one of these two sides, so I was thinking about, since the camera's over already on that side, I think I'll mount it so it comes off this side, and then you can just push it with the button there. So I have a, I think it was a 7/16 drill bit. And if I look in here, I kind of did a little bit of measurement, how close it was to this actuator. It looks like I have quite a bit of room. So I'm just going to drill a hole off to the side here. bit. Doesn't even drill through plastic. All right. Make sure these are tight again. Snug them up real well. So this little nut will be on the outside, and this little nut here kind of limits how much you want sticking out. I assume somewhere in there. Oops. Let me see. Not really. We're over here. Here we go. Sorry about the camera. Doesn't have a light on it. Yep. Sorry about the noise if that was really loud. Alright. Look at my little shavings. That sticks out not quite enough. Roll this down a little bit. That might be enough to get that nut on it. As I look here, I don't know if you can see it. It's really dark. I'm sorry. I'm going to point these screws towards the front of the Jeep, or excuse me, the connectors. I'm just going to turn this. Look at that, you're not even in view. Not even in view. What the hell? Here we go. Turn these connectors like this. This video is probably really loud and you're probably really bored by now. Sorry. You can jump ahead 5 seconds if you want. Skip the stuff you already know how to do. Alright, so now the wires are pointing kind of towards the front. Get around that actuator in there. Shove this in here one more time. Tuck the wires out of the way a little bit. Sorry, my hand's in the way probably. So that sticks out there, my little nut. We'll just screw this nut on there. You can't see much. And this looks pretty good. Tighten it up. Hopefully it don't strip. Didn't strip. Big enough room. I look in there, it just barely touches that actuator. Holy smokes. Just like downtown. There's a couple screws that went in here. So oh, get in there, buddy. Got the baby this tight. Another screw over here. Come on. So, I need a screw in there somewhere. There it goes. Oh, by the way, this Craftsman, I don't know how old it is, must be 5, 6, 8 years old. Craftsman 7.2 charges up pretty good screwdriver, drill screwdriver, whatever, has a high-low. Thing is that you gotta leave the damn thing plugged in all the time. The battery drains down within a matter of, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes of using it. That's the only bad thing about it. I like a little screwdriver like that, but I'll try to find something different. Holy smokes, we're gonna be able to get out from the inside. So let's back up this camera again. Sorry, people. Open up the view a little bit. Try to keep my mug shot out of it. We're gonna put this back on. Wires tucked in here. Got screws just off camera here. Yep. Wires tucked in here. Something like that. Dropping screws everywhere. All right. Yep. Bastard. Oh, excuse me. Come on. The screwdriver's already draining down. So 5 little screws here hold that thing into place. Way out wide. Let's get this up a little bit. So push a button here, pops it up, and opens. And now when I'm inside, I can just push this button, do the same thing. I don't have anybody in there. Maybe I'll go in there quick. Stay up there, Mocha. All right, watch this. Oh yeah. Now, in order to shut this thing, I don't know. I guess it's not too bad. It's got a little hook right here I can grab a hold of, slam it down. The plan is, I'll probably put some screen right here. So we're camping back here. I'll have a screen. Bugs won't be able to go in. The window can stay open. Won't get full of humidity that way then. So this turned out pretty well. So one little mod to the 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee. If you'd like to do it, that's how I did it. Right on. Enjoy. Bye-bye.